Hey you guys, it's Connor Poe, and I'm here to talk about the 4 things that I took away from Mr. Zebarth's AP English 3 class. So to start, I kind of want to talk about how going into this class, I was not originally an AP student. This is actually my first AP English class or even honors class. So I was really open-minded, and that is the reason that these 4 things stuck out so much to me, is because they were totally new, very untraditional. So the first thing is that it's okay to steal. And that's such a big deal, not because I'm able to take credit for other people's work, but because it allows me to build off of what I've seen, and because it enables me to use what I've read, what I've watched, all around what I've just witnessed as a whole, and use it to better myself and my argument and what point I'm trying to get across. And this really brings me to my second point, which is you need to show your work. And I know Mr. Zebarth has said this before and a few different times, but it's really important, because if you don't do this, then you can't necessarily take credit for what you've done, because people will be lost, the work won't turn out as well, they'll be trying to figure out why you're trying to say things or how you're trying to say them rather than what you're saying. They'll be trying to connect the points that you've made, or how you've even gotten from one place to the next, which is not why you're writing. You're writing to get a point across. And this brings me to my third point, which is that everything is an argument. And I know that this has been said before and brought up before in different videos, but it's really important that you take this away from the class. If there's any one thing you really need to take away from Mr. Zebarth's class, is that everything is an argument. And this was the craziest idea for me when I first entered AP English. I spent my time kind of disagreeing with it at first, saying, well, there's different things I can come up with that are kind of inarguable, and that you can't really make that claim. But as the class went on, I kind of figured out what it really meant by argument, and even, I guess, in a sense, what the term everything meant. So you really get a sense that everything does mean something, and everything can be argued against, and there's a counterpoint for everything. And there's really no such thing as a set-in-stone fact that you can't have a perspective on, or that you can't have a bias towards. And that's really important. And the craziest way I've seen it exercised was in food, and that's my fourth point. And food is one of those mediums where it combines all of the 3 points that I talked about before. When you're describing food, it's much like describing literature. You steal descriptions and you steal perspectives on it, and you can't really claim anything as your own, but rather your way of perceiving it using other people's words. So people have called tacos crunchy before, or donuts sweet, but the way you say it and the way you try to make your point is completely yours, and that's how you show your work. And the fact that the food that you're eating can be argued about is how you're making an argument, and that food is not something that's set in stone. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you all next year.